I'm Amy, and this is Ashley, and together
We
we
are
are
the
the
Beauty
Beauty
Pros.
Pros.
So we're gonna do a little something different this
Okay.
time. So, Amy, have you ever delved into the world of Reddit?
No, I do not do Reddit.
So I'm not too familiar with Reddit, but I am obsessed with all of the am I the hoe stories?
Okay.
Because I don't want to cuss in the first part of this. But um,
So what are the butthole stories?
so
there is
there's a realm of Reddit where people ask the burning question: Am I the a-hole?
Okay.
So I have curated
right
a few stories that are hair related or hair salon related.
Okay.
And if you are perusing the Reddit and see any that you would like us to cover, please click the link in the description or the comments below, not the description.
Yeah.
And we will cover those next time because they are kind of few and far in between. I had to scour the Reddit.
Or if you think you may be the a-hole, don't go to Reddit, come to us. We'll tell you if you are not.
Send us an email to thebeautyprosalon@gmail.com and put in the subject AITA.
Yeah, and we will tell you if you are or not.
We will tell you. We will keep you completely anonymous, so
yeah.
It'll be an anonymous story. That would be fun.
Yeah,
that would be really fun.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, let's get on to
Am
I the asshole? So, this first story is from KJolly76. It was posted 166 days ago, so I think they've already gotten their answer. But they ask, am I the asshole for asking my 25 female sister, my 25 female sister, 20 female, to fix her overgrown two-tone hair before my wedding? Wedding is in 3 months. Both of my sisters, Sadie, 29, Olivia, 20, are my maid of honors. My wedding is going to be elegant and big, as groom and I have had a lot of friends and family we've always dreamt of an extravagant wedding. I have a really good relationship with both my sisters. However, my younger sister Olivia has made the process a bit difficult as a bridesmaid. I chose a light, dusty pink for the color of the bridesmaids' dresses and let the girls pick what style they wanted. Immediately, Olivia said she's going to feel insecure as she's so pale and the dress will make her look red. I suggested a spray tan, as the color of the dresses has already been set in stone to match the rest of my wedding, but she said absolutely not fair. I didn't hear anything else about the dresses, but now I'm in a predicament with her again, and I'm not sure if I've made a mistake for making it such a big deal. Olivia regularly highlighted her dark brown hair with blonde for years, but decided about a year ago to grow it out and let it get healthy, meaning no dye. A month or so in, her hair didn't look terrible, more like a balayage. But now we're around the year mark, and her roots are straight up brown, and there's a straight line, no blending, of blonde for the last 8 inches of her hair. Olivia has insisted that she has her hair down during the wedding. However, I don't want her roots and hair on full display during pictures, ceremony, and throughout the night. I love my sister and respect what she wants to do with her hair. However, her hair is an eyesore, and I've never seen anyone let their hair look like this for so long. I told her I would pay for anything she wanted done to it, as long as her roots were at least a little bit blended before the wedding. She says she doesn't want to put any more chemicals on it and she's leaving it, and I won't change her mind. I told my hairdresser about Olivia's point of view. We go to the same hairdresser. Then she told me there are plenty of things she can do for her that can make her hair look blended and still be healthy. Olivia still refuses, despite me offering to pay and telling her our hairdresser said she could make subtle changes and preserve her hair. I should add that her hair is not breaking her pride. She simply wanted a break from dyeing it to get it healthy as she could to grow it out. This day is one of the most important in my life, and having someone in my wedding party with unkept roots is something I don't want. I'm not asking her to cut it or change the color, just to blend/transition the colors. She's irritated because my other sister and mother have told her that she should change it for the sake of not ruining pictures. Am I the asshole here?
Yeah, I think she's the asshole. here's my opinion with this. Okay, one, I have the solution. If it's that important to you for her to look good in photos, and it is that important for her to not put anything on her hair, it is her hair, it is her wish. What she puts on her body or doesn't put on her body is completely her choice. A wig. Buy a nice wig and let her wear a wig, whatever color that you apparently want, because it's all about what you want. That would solve your problems, right? So I'm not trying to be the a-hole here in this story, but I, I have something against bridezillas, and I think that a lot of women, when it comes to their wedding, yes, I understand you guys want it perfect and you're all are spending a lot of money and you want to be beautiful and everything needs to be beautiful and perfect. However, nobody takes the people that you ask to be in your wedding into consideration. Some of these people may not have a whole lot of money to buy these nice, expensive dresses that you're asking them to buy that they'll never wear anywhere else, or the shoes that they'll never wear anywhere else. So, I get that you got your colors, and that's all fine and dandy. She needs to compromise with that. That is the colors that you want in your wedding. I agree with her 100% on that. If the sister thinks she's too pale, spray tan. It's not going to hurt you. You can go buy some Revlon tan. That is your sister's wedding. Those are colors that she wants. Great. But when it comes to that girl's hair, don't give in. Don't give in. If you don't want to put anything on your hair, don't do it. But there should be a compromise, right? If putting your hair up hides what your sister does not want to be seen on the photos, put it up. If you want to wear it down, buy a wig.
Curling it.
Yeah.
If there's highlights, curling it could make it look more balayage.
Yeah.
Or ombre.
Yeah. There's compromises. It ain't got to be one way or the other, right? There's wigs out there. And all different types of colors, textures, shapes, prices. And wear a wig. If you want to wear it down, if you're insisting that you have to wear it down, buy a wig. Or wear it up. Come on. Life's too short to argue about small little things like that.
Absolutely.
So I think both of them's being a-holes. I really do. I think both of them are.
See, and I think we don't know a whole lot about Olivia's point of view. Like maybe Olivia has said, like, hey, I will curl it. It won't.
Yeah.
Yeah. We only know the bridezilla.
Yeah, we're only getting this one side of the story.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think they're both, from her point of view, they're both being a-holes.
So we have some extras. She updated a little bit after she posted.
Okay.
And I am overwhelmed with responses. Mostly, you're the asshole votes. And I wanted to add a couple of things. My sister doesn't want her hair up because she doesn't like how it looks up.
Okay.
People are inventing medical reasons that simply do not apply to her. She doesn't like her hair up. That's her reasoning. Her dress color was made a big deal of until I suggest she get a spray tan because I'm not changing the colors of my wedding this close to it. I don't have enough characters to add in every detail of this fiasco, but it is dropped now. Photoshop is a great solution, except she'll be in every picture of the wedding party. That is so time consuming for the photographer. That isn't realistic. As somebody who used to do photography,
yeah, that's
absolutely not.
That's not realistic.
I don't expect her to dye her hair completely or put bleach on it again. I just asked her to let her stylist do anything she can to blend the roots. Stylist said it was just she could easily do a gloss with non-permanent dye, then a hair treatment to ensure her hair is still healthy.
Yeah, but you're still putting chemicals on it. Maybe she just doesn't want chemicals on her hair. Hello.
Well, that could have been the issue with the spray tan too.
Right. Maybe she's going all natural. Yeah. She don't want to be pickled with chemicals.
Sister still won't go for it. And to answer the question, no, sister does not get her hair trimmed. She's trying to grow it while still not taking the right steps to do so. That I disagree with her on. You should still be getting your hair trimmed.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm out of options as everything I've suggested to compromise with her, she still says no. It's a big deal to me that her hair doesn't look like a Halloween costume while I'm spending so much time and money for this event. There is no way in Hades That her brown and blonde hair looks like a Halloween costume.
No, it can't be
That's
that bad.
a little no.
And the first part of that, when she first started saying it, it didn't look that bad as it was growing out because it looked like an ombre, but now it's just a line going around her head. No, if it didn't look that bad before, it doesn't look that bad now. It's just the roots are a lot longer, right? So, I mean, come on now. Come on. Get a wig. Gosh.
I thought just curl it.
Just get a wig.
So, a couple of the top comments. This one has a fancy box around it. I don't know what that means. It has 7 awards.
Oh. What does that say?
I don't know. So you mean what did the comment say?
Yeah.
I don't know what you meant the box. I don't know what the box means.
Oh, what's the comment say?
Look, to be completely honest, if your wedding pictures are the most important thing in your life to the point where someone else's hair color is going to bother you enough to fight about it, you really need to reevaluate your life's priorities.
Right.
It simply, truly does not matter that much.
Right. I mean, I agree with the fancy box commenter.
Yeah. And a lot of them are saying it's easy to fix in Photoshop. No, it is not.
No, it's not. And the person that's
wedding photographer here, please stop saying she can just Photoshop the
right.
pictures. This is a lot of work for the photographer, and we would charge a lot of money to do this.
Yeah, I was going to say they don't even get paid extra to do that.
No,
so, I mean, quit putting it off on somebody else. Just both of you guys quit being an asshole and just shake hands or hug and call it a day. I mean,
at the end of the day, your family should be more important than
photos.
You don't turn your back on family.
I mean, she sounds like she's.
And
just...
honestly, those pictures are the things you look back on and. Oh,
no.
Okay, so what were you saying about quit being assholes and give each other hugs?
Just give each other hugs. Let it be.
So the final Reddit vote was she was the asshole.
Yeah, I think she was. I think both of them are being.
She should have came back to it and posted the pictures. Oh, that's what I was saying. I think when you go back and look on your wedding pictures, like those are the things you point out and you laugh. Like, remember when we fought about how your hair looked overgrown? We were so stupid and young. Blah, 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 blah. Like,
I think both of them are.
Yeah.
It's just not that serious because at the end of the day, you know, it's.
I don't think Olivia's being that. Well, about the dress. And she's 20. 20-year-olds are little assholes anyway.
Yeah. I mean, you know, weddings just aren't that serious.
No hate to 20-year-olds. They are little assholes. Okay. On to the next one. So our next story is from lonely_protection_83, posted a year ago. And this one is titled, Am I the Asshole If I Stop Using My Future Sister-in-Law as My Hairdresser?
Okay. This will be a good one.
Yeah. My boyfriend and I are getting married this summer. We recently moved back to his hometown. His sister is there and she's worked as a hairstylist for many years. She offered me the family discount and I said yes. I also have a 12-year-old daughter from a previous marriage and she came too. I don't understand what happened. She's been a hairstylist for years. I have long wavy hair and asked if she could add a few layers around my face, very standard stuff, and showed her a picture. She said sure, did my hair and it looked good. My daughter wanted bangs. However, her bangs came out too short. My daughter didn't say much, and my future sister-in-law took a pic of her hair, so I guess she liked her work. Afterwards, my daughter asked if her bangs were too short. I said a bit, but I helped her style them so you can't tell, and they'll grow fast. I washed my hair a couple days later and straightened it, and it was very obviously uneven. I wasn't sure what to do, but my friend was staying with us, and she's also a hairstylist. She said she did an awful job and she would fix it. She did, but as she was fixing it, she kept saying, wow, this is really bad. In the end, she fixed it. But now my future sister-in-law assumes I'll be going to her regularly. And she's also talked to me about doing my hair for the wedding. My boyfriend is begging me not to dump her as my stylist. Am I the asshole if I find another stylist? How do I even bring it up?
Thoughts? Here's my thoughts on this one. What struck me most about that whole story is the other hairdresser.
Yeah.
Okay? That's the. Don't brag on somebody else's work like that. Just don't do it. I mean, if it's bad, just be like, in your head, say it like, oh, this is really bad, but don't keep repeating it over and over again, trashing the other hairdresser. We've got to stick together. I mean, I've seen some really, really bad work, and I have been guilty of this, made comments like, oh my God, they really jacked it up. But then afterwards, I had to evaluate myself.
I've made excuses for other hairdressers before.
Because everybody has bad days.
Absolutely.
And here's the thing. You keep jumping around from salon to salon, nobody's ever going to know your hair, and you're never going to get the results that you're looking for anyways. Bangs is not the end of the world on a 12-year-old little girl, okay? Give your sister-in-law, future sister-in-law, the benefit of the doubt and let her fix it. Call her up and say, hey, I know I really liked it when I left the shop, but after washing it, I see some issues. Can we look at it and see what we can do to fix it? Give her the benefit of the doubt to fix the issue. Then if she can't fix the issue or she continues to mess it up, then go seek somebody else. But give her a chance, man, especially if your husband, soon-to-be husband's begging you not to dump her as a hairdresser, because that's going to make not only your future husband kind of feel bad, and maybe cause a rift between them, but you're always going to have that rift in between your sister-in-law too. Like, there's a lot going on there. I don't think she's so much the asshole. I just think that she needs to give her, the benefit of the doubt and maybe give her another chance. I think the hairdresser in this story is the asshole, honestly.
Right. And I'll give her the benefit of the doubt too, because when you're with a best friend, like, y'all are honest with each other.
That's
true. Like, and I don't know, maybe she's just a bitch. I don't know.
That's true. It would be different if it was my best friend.
Right.
I probably would.
It wasn't just she didn't just go into another salon. It was her friend.
Right.
So I give her a little bit of benefit of the doubt. She probably still shouldn't have said that, knowing that was going to cause a rift between somebody that's going to be in her family.
Yeah. Here's my advice.
Doing family's hair.
I would have not even went to her in the first place, because now it's going to be, this is going to be an ongoing thing, especially if she doesn't want her to do her hair for the wedding. Now you've just made your future sister-in-law.
But she's also got her friend is also a hairstylist. Yeah. So maybe her friend was in visiting. I'm like, why isn't your friend doing your hair then?
Right.
That's so hard.
I say stop going to her altogether, and hopefully, and just say, listen, I found somebody else. I'd rather not mix business with pleasure and family and all that, and I want to just keep it separate. I really enjoy what you did. I think you're a great hairdresser, but I'd rather just keep family and other outside business completely separate, is what I would do. And then if the sister-in-law gets upset about that, then that's a problem with the sister-in-law, and she needs to think about that. But
I think either that or give her a second chance.
Yeah.
Because there could have been just not a proper consultation there.
That's true. Or she could have been nervous.
She could have been nervous. She could have been, because I could see, especially if she came in with like wavy hair, one of the first things I ask if I'm doing somebody with wavy or curly hair, I ask if they ever straighten it.
Yeah.
Because something that you cut into wavy and curly hair is going to look completely different when it's straight.
That's true.
So her missing out, because they could have been talking about the wedding, they could have been talking about the daughter, they could have been talking about anything. And with that hairstylist mixing family and business, she could have missed out on giving the proper consultation, which I've caught myself doing when I'm doing a family, doing family's hair or whatever. Like,
you tend to be more relaxed and not do proper consultations with family.
Absolutely.
Like just the last time I did my mom's hair, my mom has no shame in her game when it comes to me doing her hair. And I've always used a level 5 on her. Always. That's what her natural hair color is, and I've always used a level 5 on her. So I did a level 5. Well, it came out really dark. And yourself.
Is that the first time you used Pravana on her?
Yeah. And
that's probably why.
I was like, after you wash it a few times, it will lighten up, because it's always dark in the beginning anyways. But she was just like, oh my God, as soon as she took that towel off, oh my God, Amy, it's just way too dark. Oh my gosh, it's just way too dark. And I'm like,
y'all gotta know, dang it.
Because I just assumed that we'll just do the same thing we've always been doing, because I didn't ask her, hey, no consultation there. Like the book.
Whereas when Cindy comes in, she's like, "Now look, this is what you used on my hair last time. This is."
Yeah, she has no problem.
No.
What's next? I like this game.
So unfortunately, there is no next. But we will be doing these again. So if you have any AITA stories,
If
you
you
would like
think
to share,
you're being an asshole, ask us. We'll tell you.
or if you think somebody else is being the asshole.
We'll give you our honest opinion. That is what I am good at.
That she is. So if you would like to send us a story, you can do so on thebeautyprosalon@gmail.com. I will leave that in the description down below.
Or if you find any that's already online and you would like our opinion on, please share that link with us.
Yes, and you can just copy and paste that link into a comment, and we will check it out and check them out on the next one. I just said check it out a lot.
Yep.
So we're going to check out of this video.
Make sure you give that like button a slapping and hit that notification bell for future videos.
And don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss any of our crazy asses.
And remember, you always enjoy being beautiful.